One of Australia's first crowd-funded scientific expeditions might have uncovered several new species of mammal. An ecologist from Melbourne raised $20,000 to document rare animals in remote Papua New Guinea. It was hoped the camera traps the money bought might capture the first images of critically endangered tree kangaroos in the wild. But it appears they have also snapped up to 3 new species of previously unidentified mammals. Rachel Carbonell reports.
The Tenkile mountain range in the remote northwest of Papua New Guinea is rich with bird calls in the mornings. The rainforest is teeming with animal life, but some of the more iconic species here are now very rarely seen. 2 kinds of tree kangaroo are critically endangered. Jim Thomas is the director of the Tenkile Conservation Alliance.
Well, the tree kangaroos are the biggest native mammal in New Guinea, so they're the most sought-after food source. In the remote areas, the bush is everyone's supermarket. So previously people would go out and hunt the animals. And because the Tenkile and the Waimang are big animals, they're the prize. So hunting pressure has caused the decline of these animals.
Jim and his wife Jean have spent more than a decade working with villagers to protect the Tenkile and Waimang tree kangaroos and their habitat through education, alternative food sources and water programs.
Once people had tangible benefits in their villages and realised that we're here to help them, that was the reminder not to kill these tree kangaroos, because they were hanging on by a thread when we first got in. The Tenkile was maybe at 100 animals.
Until recently, there's been little scientific proof of just how successful that work has been. Deakin University ecologist Ewan Ritchie used crowdfunding to raise $20,000 to partner with the Conservation Alliance, buy 40 camera traps and travel to the Tenkile Mountains to record what was there. In particular, the famed endangered tree kangaroos.
For the 2 rarest species, which is the Waimang and the Tenkile tree kangaroos, we recorded the first camera trap images of the Waimang ever, and it's only the second time, to my knowledge, that the Tenkile's been recorded. And to put it in perspective, particularly for the Tenkile, there's probably about 5 or 6 times as many giant pandas in the world as there is the Tenkile tree kangaroo. So to get multiple images now of the Tenkile tree kangaroo is really, really significant and really exciting for us, because it's demonstration, particularly for the Tenkile Conservation Alliance, that their work with the communities, the local people, is actually having a positive effect. That the Tenkile numbers are probably actually increasing, and so their long-term, survival, if you like, is looking quite good. So it was really, really exciting to get those images.
The expedition also yielded some unexpected results.
We certainly got an image of what we think is a new species of sort of small kangaroo, if you like, Docopsilus wallaby. Sort of think, small dog-sized wallaby, if you like. And there's also things like bandicoots and rodents that don't appear to be in any of the books that we know about, so species that we think exist. To actually confirm that, of course, we'll have to go back there one day and actually catch these animals and get them in the hand and take measurements and DNA samples. So that's for further down the track. But there's a whole range of species that are almost certain to be new to science and or also new to that region.
What does that indicate, that you're going out there in 2014 and potentially uncovering new species of mammal?
It indicates that Papua New Guinea is remote and it has incredibly valuable forests and habitats. So we know right throughout that region that it's considered to be a global biodiversity hotspot. So there's a whole range, probably hundreds and hundreds of species. I mean, not just the mammals, but the birds, the insects, all sorts of species that are probably unknown to Western science, if you like. So we've really got to preserve those habitats because they're really valuable.
The Tenkile Conservation Alliance has about 50 villages signed up to its hunting moratorium. It's now working with the PNG government to legislate to have the area protected. Jim Thomas.
So we've been working thoroughly with the Papua New Guinea government to have this area locked up from logging, mining, oil palm and the likes, so that it's protected.
Jim Thomas from the Tenkile Conservation Alliance ending that report from Rachel.